What is conditional sentence? Conditional sentence are also known as conditional clauses or if clauses. Dalam bahasa Indonesia disebut dengan kalimat pengandaian. We call it as kalimat pengandaian in bahasa. Why is it called as conditional? Because the sentence consists of main clause and if clause or conditional. If dalam bahasa Indonesia bisa diterjemahkan dengan andai, andaikan, jikalau. Jadi terdiri dari dua, main clause dan if clause. Yeah. The conditional sentence used to express the action in the main clause can only take place or happen if the condition is fulfilled. Jadi kalau if clause-nya terjadi, terpenuhi, maka main clause-nya akan only take place, akan terjadi kalau if-nya sudah terpenuhi. Let us look at the first type of conditional sentence. Ada tipe yang ke-1. Yang kalian tahu berapa? How many kinds of conditional that you know? Type 1, type 2, and type 3. Conditional sentence type 1. It is possible, also very likely that the condition will be fulfilled. Masih ada kemungkinan terjadi. The form is if plus simple present. Dan the main clause, di main clause kita gunakan will. Untuk future tense, subjek tambah will yang artinya akan. The example, if I find her address, I will send her an invitation. Jika saya temukan alamat dia, saya akan mengirimkan undangan. So, we use this type of conditional to express something that may happen in the future. Once again, this conditional sentence consists of two clauses, main clause and if clause. The tense of if clause in simple present and the main clause in the simple future. The main clause can also be at the beginning of the sentence. In this case, do not use comma. Example, I will send her invitation if I find her address. The main clause here, or if clause, might be negative. See simple present and will future on how to form negative sentence. Example, if I don't see him this afternoon, I will phone him in the evening. Jika sore tidak ketemu dia, saya akan menelponnya. This is more explanation about it. Conditional sentence type 1 refer to the future. An action in the future will only happen if a certain condition is fulfilled by that time. We don't know for sure whether the condition actually will be fulfilled or not, but the conditions seem rather realistic, so we think it is likely to happen. Jadi kemungkinan bisa terjadi di waktu yang akan datang. Tetapi kalau if clause-nya terjadi atau terlaksana. Look at these following examples of if clause here. If Baim has the money, he will buy that big house. Artinya kalau Baim nanti punya uang yang cukup, dia akan membeli rumah. Kemungkinan sekarang dia masih mengumpulkan uang. Save his money, collect his money to buy a new house, a big house. If I find her address, I will send her an invitation. Next, let's try to do the exercises. Kita coba latihan-latihan dengan conditional tipe 1 dengan mencari kata kerja dalam bentuk yang benar. If you blah 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 this letter, she blah 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 it tomorrow. Jika kamu titik-titik surat ini, dia akan membacanya. Akan, ya. Jika kamu tulis surat sekarang, dia akan membacanya besok. If you write this letter now, she will read it tomorrow. Okay, now, number 2. Can you do number 2? If I blah 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 this test, I blah 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 my English. Apa? Ya, dicoba. Main clause-nya pakai I will blah 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 English. Coba kalian cari contohnya. Number 3, if blah 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 your ring, I'll blah 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 it back to you. Jika aku menemukan cincinmu, aku akan mengembalikan pada kamu. How do you say in English? If I find your ring, I will give it back to you. Peggy blah 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 shopping if she blah 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 time in the afternoon. Peggy akan pergi berbelanja jika dia punya waktu. Jika dia tidak sibuk. How do you say in English? Yeah, Peggy will go shopping if she has time this afternoon. Parto blah 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 to Jakarta next week if he blah 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 cheap flight. Coba kalian lihat di kamus. Parto akan pergi ke Jakarta jika dia mendapatkan tiket penerbangan yang murah. How do you say in English? Coba. Nah, Parto will go to Jakarta next week if he get a cheap flight. The second type of conditional or conditional sentence type 2. This conditional sentence type always explained as a unreal present, express unreal present, or in bahasa Indonesia mengungkapkan sesuatu yang berlawanan dengan fakta. It is possible but very unlikely the condition will be fulfilled. The form if plus simple past, and the main clause, ya, conditionalnya I plus I would plus infinitive, ya. Jadi polanya subjek tambah verb 2. Diingat kalau bentuk negatif pas subjek tambah did tambah not. Untuk yang kata kerja, subjek did not plus verb 1, ya. Kalau dibuat interrogatifnya, tentu auxiliary-nya diletakkan sebelum subjek. Itu yang kita ingat. Diingat-ingat lagi, kalian harus benar-benar memahami di sini bentuk present, bentuk past perfect dan sebagainya. Pelajari lagi materi tenses. Look at the verb of if clause. If I had a lot of money, I would buy a car. Ya, di sini had adalah bentuk lampau dari have yang artinya punya. If I had a lot of money. Faktanya I don't have a lot of money. Jadi sekarang kita belum punya uang, tidak punya uang yang banyak. So, I don't buy any car right now. Sekarang belum bisa beli mobil karena uangnya belum cukup. Nah, I would buy a car if I had a lot of money. Jadi itu bandingkan, perhatikan faktanya dan pengandaiannya. This is the example. Semoga kalian paham dengan contoh di sini. For conditional type 2, we use were in a past form for to be, for or subjective pronoun. Untuk pengandaian tipe yang kedua, kita menggunakan were untuk semua subjek. Ya. Example, if I were you, I would not. If I were you, I would not study. Oh, I don't think it's right. I would study hard if I were you. Ya. Contohnya ini salah. If I were you, I would study hard. Jika aku jadi kamu, aku akan belajar lebih keras lagi. Ya, mengandaikan jika aku kamu. Nah, ini bisa juga kondisi seperti ini. I would not study hard. Tidak usah belajar karena kamu sudah punya usaha, punya uang banyak, tidak perlu belajar. Mungkin ini artian yang negatif ini ya. Tapi dalam kenyataan sehari-hari, if I were you, jika aku jadi kamu semua, I would study hard. Semua orang harus belajar dengan sungguh-sungguh. I would study hard. If I were you, jika aku jadi kamu. Let us change the verbs for the next examples here. Tanya is a daydreamer. She imagines that what would happen if she won the lottery. Tanya adalah orang yang suka menghayal. Dia membayangkan akan apa yang akan terjadi kalau dia memenangkan undian. Coba kita ganti di sini menjadi conditional type 2. Apa yang dikatakan oleh kami? If I play the lottery, I blah blah blah, I have a chance to hit the jackpot. Ya. If I play, berubah jadi pakai I played, have, I would have. If I hit the jackpot, hit bentuk kedua, and I would be rich. Number 3, if I, bin yang digunakan untuk di sini, if I were rich, my life would change completely. Another type of conditional sentence is type 3. The if clause, if, followed by past perfect conditional. Diikuti past perfect, kemudian main clause-nya, subject plus would have plus verb 3 atau past participle. It is impossible that the condition will be fulfilled because it refers to the past. Sesuatu yang tidak mungkin terjadi karena mengandaikan suatu kejadian di waktu yang lampau. Bentuknya if plus past perfect tadi ya, conditional would have plus. Here the example. If I had found her address, I would have sent her an invitation. Jadi faktanya, I did not find her address. Faktanya saya tidak menemukan alamat dia, so jadi I didn't send her any invitation. Faktanya di waktu yang lampau. In this type, we express something which contrary to the fact in the past situation. Okay, let's study the following situation. In every sentence, the if clause expresses a situation in the past time. Sekali lagi, situasi yang di waktu lampau yang kita buat pengandaian. It didn't rain yesterday, so I had to water the plant yesterday. Kalian buat untuk type 3-nya bagaimana? Ya, seandainya kemarin hujan, saya tidak perlu menyiram air sekarang. Ya. If it had rained yesterday, I wouldn't have watered the plants. Contohnya. Let's try to do the exercises. Remember the pattern. Ya, kita ingat patternnya tadi, polanya tadi. Ya, if you, bentuk past perfect. If you had studied for the test, you would have passed it. Number 2, if you had gone to the cinema, we would have seen. Number 4, if jadi past perfect. If you had spoken English, she would have understood. Contohnya